Coming back to this, the learning objective 4 asks us to perform the 4 tasks, enumerate all the domains in the moneycorp.local forest. So for that, we can run get forest domain that shows us all the 3 domains: $corp, the forest group moneycorp, and US.$corp. We've already enumerated trusts for the current domain using get domain trust. What are the external trusts for the current domain? So for that, we can filter out, we can list all the trusts and show us the ones where this is an alias to where object where the trust attribute is filter sits. It is an external trust. There is just one external trust that is between $corp and EuroCorp. Now, the most interesting part of this learning objective is the last one. Can you enumerate trusts for a trusting forest? Now, the answer to this is fascinating. Can you enumerate trusts for a trusting forest? That is, if I run this command, am I able to enumerate trusts for a trusting forest? What is the trusting forest here? EuroCorp. What are we doing? We list all the domains in EuroCorp.local. Can we do that? Yes, because we have a trust relationship with it. Now, for each of the domains in EuroCorp.local, we try to enumerate trusts. So what is the first domain when you run this? What is the first domain in EuroCorp.local? It is the forest root. Please take a look at this closely. We are discussing something very interesting. Please do not get distracted. I can see you. So the first domain in EuroCorp.local is, of course, the forest root. So we ask to list trusts for EuroCorp.local. There are 2 trust relationships that EuroCorp.local has. It has a trust relationship with EU. It is the child domain of EuroCorp, and a trust relationship with our current domain. With me up to now? All right, these are the 2 trust relationships with EuroCorp.local. What was the second domain that this command returned? EU.EuroCorp.local. So now we will try to list trust relationships for EU.EuroCorp.local. But we got an error. Why? Unless someone answers this correctly, I'm not going to end today's session. Why do we got this error? Why was this error thrown at us? Or probably if we simplify this, the error was shown when we tried this thing. When we tried this, we got an error. What we have is a bidirectional trust. There is a bidirectional trust between MoneyCorp and EuroCorp, which is not correct in the diagram. I'll get it fixed. So exactly, that is what the trust transitivity is. The trust is between $corp and EuroCorp. It is not transitive to EU. That is why when we try to extract any information from EU, we cannot. We can go for almost everything. Now, this is another interesting part. We can go for everything, almost everything from EuroCorp. Users, computers, ACL, whatsoever. You can build an entire Bloodhound database for EuroCorp now. So how would you be able, a question is, how would you then be able to go to EU? If you extract credentials of a user in EuroCorp, and when accessing EU, you provide those explicit credentials, yes, in that case, you would be able to access EU because You would not be using the trust, you would be using the credentials at that time.